What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah, and today I'm feeling a little bit impish and a little bit, what is the feeling? Just impish and a little bit angsty. I don't know if you experience this, but there's times when I engage stuff that it just drives me crazy, and I don't know how to respond to it well, but you just got to do something. Here the other day, I was reading on my Facebook. There was a meme that said, "Would you send $500 by mail? No? Then you probably shouldn't send in your mail-in ballot either." Massively unhelpful, and I never know how to respond to things like that. I don't find that it's valuable space to respond and to comment on that on social media, and that is just going to create a firestorm, and the person's not going to learn anything. "Oh, thank you so much for correcting me on my Facebook wall. Oh, you've now changed my mind on everything. I'm going to behave different now." Not a good idea, not helpful. But as I engaged the meme culture of sending snarky things out into cyberspace that are based on random thoughts, striking at trust and celebrating things that are evil, all of those things are not good. So when I read the meme online, I said in my heart, yes, I do trust the US Postal Service to send $500 cash in the mail. But then I decided, why not do it? So I've been sending mail my entire life. Better part of 40 years. I've done mail-in ballots a long time. It's the best way to do voting, I think. You can sit at home, take your time, drink a cup of coffee, fill out your ballot over a couple of days, and then send it in. I've been doing it for years. So I have my mail-in ballot, and if you look at a mail-in ballot, it has little holes in it. And I decided, why not take the same thing with my mail-in ballot that has little holes in it that you can mail in and send some cash through the mail via the same thing. So I got $550 in cash. We'll find out why in a while. And then I took an envelope, and rather than just leaving it so that you could have your security envelope and hide what was inside, I took a paper punch and I punched holes all over the envelope so that you can see right through it. So you can take the cash, put the cash inside the envelope, and you can definitely see the cash inside, like all over throughout the entire envelope. Not only so, but I also drew a fun little cartoon on the front of it and wrote right on the front of the envelope that says initial if you saw the $550 in cash. And then everywhere that I have a little hole, I put a little spot. So hopefully, as post service professionals see cash in it, that they can add their initial, like, yep, I saw the cash and I delivered it to you anyway. So we're gonna put $100 on the back, $100 on the front, put that in there, seal it up, and then we're gonna put some tape on it just to make sure that it doesn't fly open and cash falls out just because of my user error. I put a little tape there, put a little tape here, and then we're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure. So I'm heading over to Red Lodge today to hang out with a friend, and I'm super excited because I can take my letter with me and mail it in Red Lodge. So hopefully more hands will be able to touch the letter on its way back here to Bozeman. I get why people send out messages like they do, that they're concerned about very important issues, but whenever we think about an issue or problem outside of the character of God and have hope in Him, that He is able to accomplish His will in and through His people, that's when we start fighting against God and His plans. Proverbs 6 says that one of the things that God hates is a brother who stirs up division amongst community. I can't help but think that when we spread memes around that erode people's trust in our leaders, that erodes our trust in what God has set up through established authority to help benefit a country and to make us better, that wouldn't get you on God's hate list. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not a list that I want to be on. The list that I want to be on is the one that qualifies me as a friend of God, one who knows his heart and mind and has received it as a gift. Towards that end, I think great encouragement is from Philippians 4:8 and 9. It says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned, received, or heard from me, or seen in me, put it into practice." So key. This is so key. "And the God of peace will be with you." During this time, as there seems to be so much unrest, so much political unrest, societal unrest, that as we give ourselves to things that are sensational or evoke a sense of fear or concern, that as we think about those things or we repost those things on our social media, we make memes that strike at the trust that people have within our governmental systems, and we repeat those things to each other over and over and over, I can't help but think that that is striking at our peace. Furthermore, it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. I think as I engage that and I think about all of the years that I have been sending stuff by the mail, the thing that I know to be true and the thing that I celebrate, the thing that I honor, is that I've always been served super well by people of the Postal Service. My Uncle Tim actually retired from the USPS. My Uncle Paul was a UPS driver, retired from UPS. That I've never sent a package and not received it. During this time, that as we choose to not rejoice with what is evil. Yeah, maybe there's been times when, can you reach it, ma'am?
Got it, thanks.
Here, oh, there we go. I was gonna say I can grab it for you.
Got somebody videoing me.
Oh, there you go. It was a older lady that couldn't reach the mailbox. But I think rejoicing in the truth that growing up in an area of Arabs, Mr. Rogers and Mr. McFeely talking together, and just the honor that there is that postmen, whether sleet or rain or hail or dogs or hell or high water, that the mail must go through, that just celebrating and honoring our mail workers and the country that we have, the systems that are in place, not to delight in or to rejoice in evil, but to celebrate in the truth. I celebrate and honor all of our postal workers. So, the moment of truth. Let's throw this bad boy down the well and see what happens. All right, and it's away. Now just to have a good time with my friend Dustin, head back on home and wait for the mail to arrive. Back to Bozeman now, and winter is here in full force. Holy cow, the difference that a week can make in this state is crazy. Check this out. Oh, that is crazy. I just spent the last 2 hours or so shoveling my driveway and my neighbor's driveway and my sidewalks and the streets and all of the things. But beyond shoveling my snow, the exciting thing is, guess what came in the mail? You guys want to see some magic? Nothing here, nothing here. Amazing, I know. But my mail came back to me. Unfortunately, there aren't any initials on the envelope. I was really hoping for some initials, but you can see that the envelope was canceled. So it went to billings October 16th, 2020, and it came to my house. So let's open this thing up and see if all of our cash is inside. It looks like it is through the holes, but we'll find out momentarily. Pull out your cash. 100, bill on top. 50, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, and $100 bill on the bottom for $550. All of the cash is there. Bada boom, bada beam. My trust was not misplaced. Now you might be saying, what good is that gonna do? Well, my hope is that a lot of people will be encouraged by the experiment rather than just slacktivism online of seeing something that you don't agree with and throwing on a comment and saying, that's dumb, I don't believe in that. I actually did something. I wanted to exert effort to demonstrate trust, show trust, and to show that my trust was reciprocated. Now, at the beginning, I said we had $550 and that you'd find out later in the video. Well, the $50 is for my mail worker who delivers the mail to my house. I did a little research and found out he can only receive $20 at a time. So I wanted to be able to just hand him a $50 bill and say thank you, but I'm gonna be making deposits to my mailman. But here's the deal, whether or not I make a country-wide change with this experiment and this video, the change that I do know that I can make is that I met my mail worker, Tyler, and portions of his family deliver mail and it's part of their family history. So beyond making a massive splash in the country and helping us reestablish trust in this era where it seems like trust is so eroded, who can you trust? What I do know is that I demonstrated trust in the mail system, that my ongoing relationship and trust in the US Postal Service was renewed, that trust is built through promises kept. And not only so, but I built relationship with my postal worker, and in my cul-de-sac where I have influence, there's going to be an ongoing relationship between me and my postal worker. My encouragement for you coming into November 3rd is however you have faith to be able to vote, whether that's going into your precinct and voting in person, standing in line and casting your vote in person. Blessings on your process. If your process is mailing in your ballot from at home, blessings on your process as well. What my hope is through this exercise, exercising faith in action, to do something, to operate out of love always trusts and take cash. That would be really easy for people to steal, and being vulnerable, poking holes all through this envelope so that you can see straight through it, that I'm not trying to hide anything, that I'm trusting vulnerably, and that my trust was not misused. That my hope is that out of my action of faith, that you could receive the grace and the impartation that love always trusts. If you subscribe to what I am doing, hit the button, hit it, and then get it. Hit the bell as well so you get notified with the new content. And if you loved this video, you didn't just like it, hit the thumbs down button. I pray blessings on your day. I love you guys lots, and I will see you in the next video.